Yes, hello guys, welcome to this my wonderful video of today. So in today's video I want to teach you another step of plantain and banana propagation. So we see this plantain and we want to look right down. We will see that down here we have two suckers, and within the two suckers we are going to remove one sucker from here. So these are the suckers. You can see this is the mother plant. This is the parent plant. That is the mother plant. There are two suckers. So we are going to remove one of these suckers to do our propagation. So we have to select a very good sucker. So as you can see, we are going to make sure that we remove one of these suckers so that we can do our propagation. So I'm going to remove this other sucker so that we can do a propagation. So the first step I need to do, I have to dig around the sucker. So this is how we have, if we want to remove our sucker, this is how we are going to dig. So after digging, we are going to use our cutlass to separate the sucker from the mother plant. So as you can see, this is a sucker that we have just removed. So the next step, we just have to fill back the hole. So that is how we have to remove our sucker. So we are going now to the second part. Yes, okay guys, this is our sucker that we want to propagate so that it can give us many suckers. So the first thing we have to do, this is the sucker, is cleaning. We have to clean the sucker. You have to clean the sucker so that there should be not diseases. So we have to clean the sucker, check the sucker, and remove the affected spot, any portion of the sucker that have been affected by diseases. We have to make sure we clean it away. So this is the sucker, as you can see. So the next step, we just have to measure from here to here. We just have to cut the sucker. Then this is what we are left with. So we have to clean to see if there is any affected spot on the sucker so that we can treat. So we're looking at the sucker. We have seen that here are some spot of diseases affected area. So the next thing we are going to do on this spot, we have to make sure we have to remove all these affected areas. All these areas, you have to take them away. We have to take all the affected area. So this is what we are left with now. So the next step now, we are going to remove all the leaves. We are going to remove all these leaves so that we can continue with the process. So we have to start from here. We make sure we take out all the leaves. So this one now we call it peeling, and you see that when you are looking at the leaves, you discover that every joint has an eye, so we have to take note of. And when we want to cut the leaves, we give at least 2 centimeters before we separate. So take this one, it has to go round. You take it, you go round. We are removing the leaves. When you cut the leaf, you can easily do this. So this method is the second method that I want to show you, and I want you guys to watch this video to the end, because there are a lot of things that you will learn from this video that I did not show you in the other video. So this video, I would like you to watch the video to the end, subscribe and share the video, and ask your question. So we are removing the leaves. We look for the next portion of the leaf. We remove, make sure we remove. You can see, you take the leaf, you remove, you take the next one, you also have to continue removing the leaves till we reach the activator. You have to be careful when we are at this level, not to destroy the activator when it is not yet time. So that is how we are supposed to do. See how we have removed all the leaves, and now we are remaining with the activator. So guys, so this is how we are supposed to clean our suckers, and here we are remaining now with the activators. That is how the process has to do. So this is the activator, so we just have to reduce the activator like this. So the next step, we are going to we are going to do, we are going to make sure that we wash it with clean water very well. This here is a sucker here. We just have to destroy this one. We do not need it for now. So this is our sucker. So the next step now, we are going to wash it very well. So just stay tuned to the end. Okay guys, this is our water and this is our sucker. So we are going to make sure we wash our sucker very well. So we have to wash our sucker and make sure that they are not affected areas. So this is our sucker that we have just washed, and we hope that this sucker has been very washed and there are not diseases around the sucker. So the suckers itself at this moment is very clean, and we are sure that there are not diseases around the sucker. So the next step, we are going to allow the sucker to dry. After the sucker dry, then we can activate the sucker. So the next step, we have to allow the sucker to get dry. So we have to, this is our beehive. So we are going to allow the sucker on this beehive so that it can get dry. After it gets dry, then we can go and activate it. So thank you guys for watching this video. Continue sharing the video to the end. So this one is the second method that we are doing to activate on how to produce plantains and banana suckers for market or for your farm. So this is the best video that you will ever watch. Yes, hello guys. Okay, this is our sucker, our tissue sucker. So I want to teach you something about this sucker that you don't know, and I want you to understand, so that whenever you want to do this process, it will be easier for you because you will have the knowledge. So this is our sucker. We have removed the sucker, we have cleaned the sucker, we have washed the sucker, and we have removed all the leaves. So the next thing, we are going to activate this sucker. And before we want to activate this sucker, there are some part of this sucker that I would like you to know. So here, this side down, we call it, this is the tissue part. Then from this first leaf, you see, from this first leaf right up to this leaf, we call it the reproductive section of the tissue. On this reproductive section of the tissue, this is where root grows, and this is where suckers also grow from this section of the tissue. Then we have this one that is growing, we call it the endostem. That is the endostem. Here is the one that has to grow and give us leaf. So, and here, this is our activator. Our activator is this middle part of the tissue that need to grow and produce leaf. So when we say that we want to activate a sucker, it means that we have to destroy this section so that it will give room for other suckers to shoot at the corner. So that is what we are going to do in this sucker. So we are just going to cut the activator. So we have to separate the sucker into section. You can separate it depending the size of your sucker. If your sucker is big, then you can give it more separation, but if your sucker is small, you will give it the number of separation will also reduce. So that is our first cut. That is our first cut. Our second cut, that is, he has given us, that is 4 halves. Then we have another cut. This one I've taken it just 1 cut each, so you can see I'm just going to use my small knife and give another cut. So this one that I want to teach you in this video today, I want to teach you what we call micro-propagation. So there are many types of propagation, but this one is micro-propagation, and I want you to watch this video to the end so that you will learn more. So we give another cut. So the cut has to go through right to the tissue part. So I've given a cut. So we look any other bigger section that is big, we give a cut. Giving cut, looking at the size of the tissue. So this is what we have done. So the next step now, we are going to make sure we destroy this activator. You just have to destroy this activator and give room for others suckers to grow. So that is it. So I would just like at this step, this is a stone. You can see this is a stone. I would just like to make sure you put a stone in this middle. So we just have to put a stone in that middle. Let me, yes. So I've just put a stone in the middle of the sucker. So the next thing now, we are going to treat it. If you don't know how to treat suckers, I have made many videos for you outside there to teach you how to treat your suckers and how to make the solution to treat your suckers. So from this level, you are supposed to treat the sucker, and after treat the suckers, then you go for planting. So we are going to allow the sucker there for treatment. So let me take you to the next step, what we are going to do after this. So continue watching this video to the end. You can just give the sucker a very good treatment. Yes. We can just allow the sucker to absorb the solution. Then before we go and plant, we just have to allow the sucker to absorb, to be treated for 10 to 15 minutes. You can see that is our solution, and this is our sucker. We just have to turn it around. If you like, you can use a bigger bowl so that the sucker can be sucked into the bowl. So that is how we have to treat our sucker. Hope you are seeing it. Okay guys, so the next step, we will need a container like this one. So in this video, what I want to show you, what we call micro-propagation. So in this process, you will need a container like this one. So we are going to cut this container. So we are just going to cut this. So that is what we have done. We have just cut this container like this. So the next step we are going to do, we are going to feed in our soil and our compost manure into this container. So I just want you to continue watch this video to the end. This is what we call micro propagation. So just watch this video to the end. I will show you everything. Okay guys, this is our next step, and down here this is where we make our compost manures some weeks ago, and a lot of things that we plant in here. So we have monkey collars, we have some monkey collars, those are them there growing. So we are going to dig this place up. We have a lot of compost manure down here that we made. So there is the compost manure that we are going to use in this process. So this is a container. You have to feed it with soil. Hope you are seeing what I'm doing. You have to feed it with soil. So the next step, this is our plantain sucker that we produce. So this method will work best. We call it micro propagation. So we have to take our sucker, we put it in the container, then we are going to fill the container with our organic manure. Here is our organic manure. So at this level, we are going to water it. We just have to make sure we water it. That quantity of water will be enough. So we have to allow the water to go down. We can see. So next step, we are going to cover it Then we are going to use this tape that you see. We have to make sure we see everything. We have to make sure we see everything all around. So guys, so that is it. This is the second method how to propagate plantains or banana suckers. So after this, we are going to allow it under the sun and under darkness. That it has to be 21 days. Then after 21 days, then we'll come back. You will see the number of suckers that this method will give us. So this method, we call it micro-propagation. If you don't know how to do any of them, then you have to subscribe to my video, share my video, ask any question. I will teach you everything step by step. So this is what we call micro-propagation. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope if you like the video, share and subscribe, give a thumb up to learn more. So thank you for watching. See you in the next video when we come back to check on this process. So thank you for watching. Yes guys, so that is our experiment that we have just keep it. This is where it has to be, under the sun, under the rain and in darkness for 21 days. Then after 21 days we'll come and see the magic, the total number of sucker that this experiment is going to give us. You'll be shocked and you'll be surprised. So the best thing, I would just like you to share the video, subscribe and stay tuned. Put on your notification button so that each time I come back to check the experiment, you'll be able to see how far and what the experiment has given us. So thank you guys for watching the video. See you in the next video.